What's up, guys? Dr. Matt here, host of the HYROX Lab podcast. I'm also with Greyson Kilgore, also co-host of the HYROX Lab
Co-host
podcast.
of the HYROX Lab podcast.
And you just raced today.
Yeah,
And how'd it go?
I think it went pretty well. Third place overall in the men's pro division.
Can't argue with that.
I got some points that'll help build towards hopefully the challenger division and eventually Elite 15.
And what is the Challenger division?
Challenger division is brand new, man.
I haven't heard of it yet.
They just announced it. So what used to be like a HYROX major.
Yep.
It was going to be the top 15 in men's and women's divisions. 2 weeks before the major, top 15 get their invites, right?
Okay.
One of the things they've just changed is that they're extending the spots 16 through 30 get to race in another heat at the same venue, same location.
Gotcha.
That's called the Challenger division.
Gotcha.
So your points at races like this build towards qualifying into that division
Okay.
to be in the top 30 instead of the top 15. But the cool thing about it is if you win the Challenger division, you get an automatic bid to the next Elite 15 race.
No way.
So it's like
Okay.
an immediate benefit from winning a Challenger division race.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So in other words, it's almost like a wild card event. Like it's like you're not the Elite 15, but you're in the pool of athletes that can qualify for the
Yes,
15.
absolutely.
Gotcha.
Yep. Yeah, it's cool. And I want that very badly.
Yeah.
I want to be in it. I want to win one of those races.
And is it cumulative, as in like you get points from this race, you might get points from Boston, you get points from Dallas?
So it's your top 5 performances in the last 365 days
Okay.
account towards. So basically, like if like the winner of this event today, Dylan Scott, got 105 points,
Okay.
and then the second place is typically 100 points. I think that's right.
Yep.
And then from there, it's you get points based on your percentage of winner.
Okay.
So I probably got like a high 90-something points.
Sure.
But really, you need probably to be to be in the Elite 15, you need to win 5 races, which is
Okay.
absurd.
It's a lot.
Yeah. And then again in the Challenger division, my guess is you have to have right around 500 points.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to do very well in at least 5 races.
Yeah.
Okay.
I bet,
all right.
I bet, like, really, we'll see how it shakes out, but I bet athletes will have to get second or better in 5 races
Sure.
in order to get into the Challenger division.
Sure.
That's not just
sure.
in North America, that's globally.
Got you. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. And so, like we talked about, the race today, outdoors, beautiful,
Yeah.
New York City.
Yeah.
Heat may have been a little bit of a factor.
I think so. I was talking with some of the guys afterwards, and I know for me personally, like, for the front half of the race, I felt like I wasn't working very hard.
Sure.
And I was like, oh, I'm dangerous today.
Yeah.
And then after the burpees, I think the temperature increased just a touch. And for me, took me to a place where I was really uncomfortable and had a hard time coming back from.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. The obviously the race of HYROX is you're trying to push your intensity to a certain level. So how does that like extra variable add in?
Yeah. I think it's something to consider for the very few outdoor races that happen, because most of the pacing that we practice in HYROX is in a very controlled environment.
Right.
So like the temperature doesn't really change that much inside a venue. Although for some people, like Women's Open, for example, you may have all of a sudden 10,000 people in the room and the body temperature actually raises the heat. But that's not the same as like the sun coming out from behind a cloud.
Yeah. Or like getting hotter throughout the day.
Yes, exactly. So we were like getting into our race and it got hotter, the sun came out, and you spend so much time like riding this fine line.
Yeah.
Stay right underneath threshold.
Right.
As soon as it gets warmer, I think for me personally, running at an intensity I knew I could hold at an indoor venue, all of a sudden became no longer manageable when the sun came out.
Right. Right. Are you looking at like for your threshold? Are you looking at your heart rate, or are you doing that based on like your training paces, or maybe a combination of both? Or
Good question. During a race, I try to do it entirely based on feel,
okay.
because I think looking at your data too much can mess with your head.
Yeah. Fair.
So you don't want to look down and see that you're 2 beats over threshold and be like, oh, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want that.
Uh-oh. The good things are not happening right now.
Yeah, so usually like the mid-race data, I'll take home and look at later and
Okay.
use that to inform training.
Okay. What about like your pacing on your laps? So you're looking at what your lap times are?
Typically, yes.
Yeah.
With this being an outdoor venue, I was actually able to use the GPS.
Oh,
data,
interesting. Okay.
For most
An added
indoor
variable.
races, you can't really do that.
And how about the terrain? It's not cement like a lot of indoor venues are. We have actual road. We have actual pavement.
There's asphalt out
It's
here.
asphalt.
With these big columns. I don't know if people can see behind us. These big columns right in the middle of the run course. And it feels very New York, actually. When you're walking downtown, it's like, if you just walk casually, you're getting nowhere. Like, no one's going to respect you and get out of your way.
No.
Same with running on this course. If you wanna pass somebody, you got to make it happen.
Tight corners, tight quarters.
Yeah.
Did you find that? I mean, I know with you guys are all moving super fast, but did you find like it was ever getting clogged up?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be like agile, ready to move, and then also just not get discouraged.
Sure.
When things get busy.
Sure.
And just like be like, all right, like I had to dodge, but that's HYROX for right now.
Right.
And I'm moving around people.
Very cool.
Yeah.
As far as the race today, I know you said you podiumed, you got third place.
Yeah.
Overall, happy with that result today?
I think I am.
Yeah.
It's hard not to be happy.
Sure.
Just because there's so many variables, it's hard to control everything. And anytime you can take like top 3 at a major event like this,
and this is the biggest event ever, correct? New York City,
the biggest event in North America. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So top 3 is not bad.
Yeah, I think it was reflected in the men's pro field. Like, there was a lot of fast guys that came in. I think there was 7 people who came in with a time of 56 or faster. Wow. So that's like, I've been calling it like the North American regional number 2.
A lot of elite 15 athletes here today.
A handful, a couple elite 15 teams athletes, a couple individuals.
Yeah. So some good competition.
Some great competition. Yeah.
So a podium is not bad today.
It's not bad. Yeah. It's interesting how it's going to affect like to become an elite 15 athlete is going to get dramatically harder over time, and it already is so difficult. Sure. Think about how many people we're going to have. Over 10,000 competitors here at this race alone.
Yeah.
And then around the world, that's happening every weekend right now.
Right.
So to be in the top 15, it's very difficult.
Well, that's what I was telling somebody the other day. I'm like, the data for HYROX is great, but just know that it's getting more and more competitive.
Yes.
So don't look at your percentile score from last year and compare it to this year, because the pool has gotten much more competitive.
Much more competitive.
So don't get too hung up on those numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's funny when people come and ask me, they're like, oh man, you're going to make it to the Elite 15. Like, I'm thinking like, probably.
Yeah.
I think like, I'll just keep training. I think that will happen. But what I've been reminding people is that, like racing well in America is still hard. And it's a great accomplishment.
Sure.
Like qualifying for the regional championship is an amazing accomplishment.
Sure.
So, and I think these local races like the prestige of them will only be elevated as HYROX grows and grows, and it gets more challenging to finish in the top 10 at a race like this.
And it's a good point you mentioned. Would you say the best athletes, are they coming out of America, or are they coming out of Europe, or a little bit of mix of both? Or?
Mostly Europe. Like Europe, Australia.
Really?
We've got some really great racers, like Dylan Scott, for example. He won today. In Warsaw, he finished second at that major at a time of 52 minutes.
Wow.
So he's one of I think there's only been 3 people to run sub 53, and he's one of them. So he's an American athlete. So yeah, we have some people who are among the best of the best coming out of the United States.
Jeez. All right. And it's getting better.
It's getting better. Yeah.
Love that. Let me talk to you about your training a little bit coming up into this. So, how did your training cycle go the past few months as you prep for this race?
Man, really good. I was very confident coming in. I was really just smashing a lot of the sessions I was doing. Like, probably 5 to 8 weeks out from the race, my quality days involved triple threshold workout. So, I was.
What does that consist of?
So, like AM would be like a 1 hour. Session focused on threshold run intervals.
Okay.
And then afternoon would be like erg focused threshold intervals.
Okay.
And then the PM session would be all about reps. So like lunge EMOMs, wall ball EMOMs, everything like that.
Interesting.
Yeah. So those are like 5 to 8 weeks out. I was doing like big volume threshold work, and then like the 4 weeks leading into it, I was really crushing some like HYROX like sessions that were like like an hour to an hour 20 of just like constant work.
Got you.
And
Okay.
doing like feeling really good in those efforts. I think that's why I felt so confident when I left the sleds and I was in first place. I was like, I believe this is the fitness I've built.
Yes.
You know, I
Yes.
wasn't really doubting myself
Yes.
at that time.
And like you said, like with the minus the heat, if it was in a controlled environment, who knows what the result would have been today?
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, and like honestly, there's a reason we run the race.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's nothing's ever guaranteed.
Yeah.
And these are great athletes that are out here, right? So, like it's hard. You can't ever say like that person will never beat me again,
Right.
Or I will
Right.
always go top 3, because we race each other, and that's what racing is about.
Yeah, yeah.
It's guaranteed out here.
And like, in the football terms, any given Sunday, it's any given HYROX event.
Yes,
Anybody
exactly.
can take it.
Exactly.
Anybody can have a good day. Anybody have a bad day.
Yeah, exactly. There was a moment there I was like, it's my day. I'm on. And then it turned on me so quickly.
Oh.
Yeah.
So bring it back for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me more about these triple thresholds, because I've never even heard of anybody doing that. So how many hours a day of work is that?
Yeah, those sessions would be like right at 3.5 hours for me.
Total for the day.
Yeah.
And then how many days a week are you doing that?
Man, that's like something you can do twice a week,
Sure.
maybe.
And then recover hard.
And then recover hard. Like the day after that is like you sit on a bike and spin slowly and just try to breathe.
Just flush lactic acid out.
Yeah.
And then see if you can
Yeah.
pick it back up the next day.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that for like really I've only heard of like some like top elite athletes training like that.
Sure.
And
sure.
honestly, it is a bit risky. So
Sure,
it's not something
sure.
I did. I did it for 3 weeks.
Sure.
And then I
sure.
changed back to like 2 quality sessions a week.
Yeah.
It'd be like an hour and a half of quality work. And
Yeah.
the rest was like aerobic, recovery, strength, things like that.
Sure. So you're almost trying to like push yourself a little bit above, and then hypercompensate from that really intense training.
Yeah, exactly. So I got to the edge of, for those people who understand like the sports science of it, I was trying to get to an overreaching phase.
Yep.
So overtraining scientifically is very risky.
Sure.
Because it means like you're not sleeping anymore, your food is all jacked up, you're not coming back from that for 8 months, you know?
Yeah.
Overreaching is when you get to the point where you start to see your recovery dips a little, you start to feel stretched, and then you back off.
Sure.
And you
sure.
can recover from that in a couple of weeks. So I got there 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
And I did like a 2-week taper coming into this.
Nice.
Or like an early taper and then like a ramp back up to the race.
Sure. Sure.
And so I came in feeling so good.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was like I was at this point now, I'm not even doubting the training right now.
Sure. Sure.
The training was right.
Right.
I'm kind of doubting the pacing. I probably should have been more thoughtful about how to
Sure.
pace in a outdoor venue.
Sure. Sure. Yeah. And that's something you can really only learn by doing. Do you have, as periodization goes throughout the year, do you have like a kind of off season built for yourself a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I won't race again until September.
Wow.
And so
Yeah.
June, really honestly, like June through mid-July is a high volume aerobic work and strength focused stuff.
Cool.
And really the goal there is to let the central nervous system rest and like take a break from all the lactate threshold training,
Yeah.
the high intensity work,
Sure.
focus on building those other capabilities. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. You mentioned something else I want to ask you about. It's on the front of my mind because we just did the Moms Who HYROX event earlier today with Natalie. And it was a great event. A lot of moms from all over the country came and got to see her in person for the first time.
Yeah.
But you're part of the Dads Who HYROX Club.
Yes, I am.
Unofficially. So how is that, finding that balance between like you got your kids working out with you now at this point, or I forget, how old are they?
We have 11, 9, and 4.
Okay.
And yeah, they're doing stuff with us. Like in the winter, they're in the gym with us a lot more. In the summer, we spend the evenings outside.
Nice.
And
nice.
yeah, they're like, the purpose of my life, I truly believe, is to be a great dad.
Sure.
All of the rest of this is secondary.
Of course.
And it's a means to a great life. And I love racing, but like I'm craving being home with my kids right now.
Yeah.
So we spent a ton of time like on the bikes, on the ramps. We even last weekend do you remember the pacer beep test from high school?
Remind me, what is it?
So it beeps and you run to the other side of the sideline. You wait for it to beep again. It gets faster as you go.
Yeah.
It's like a presidential fitness test.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
was telling my kids about it. They're like, "Let's go do it. Like, let's go out in the
They're
street."
into it. They're
And so-
into it.
We gave it a run, and I decided I was like, "We're doing this every year till someone in my family beats me."
It might be a little while.
Yeah.
It might be a little
I'll
while.
be 65 running the pacer. My neighbors will
That's
be like,
great.
that old guy still
That
got
old
it.
guy still got it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with him, but he still got it.
Yeah. Making
Oh,
his
that's
kids
great.
race them in their 20s.
That's great. Well, I mean, I feel like that's you're their role model,
Yeah.
especially like in obviously fitness and in life. So that's cool that they're interested in it and they're taking it up on and they respect it and they understand it. So that's cool.
The cool I mean, it's amazing to be in this with Katie, right? Katie's
Sure.
not here right now.
Sure.
But the viewers probably know Katie. And having a teammate that is so like-minded and supports this lifestyle is so incredible. But the really amazing thing is that we get to model this from the mom and the dad perspective. And neither one of us is like the athlete while the other is the support. Like, we get to show what it looks like to support each other mutually.
Sure.
And to train mutually and care for our bodies mutually, which is an amazing gift. And
Yeah.
our kids are catching on to the values there. Like, our boy, for example, just started playing his first season of flag football.
Nice.
We had a lot of conversations about losing and how devastated he would be if he ever lost. And I told him, I said, I mostly lose. He's like,
Yeah.
right?
Unless you come in first place,
He's
technically, yeah.
He's like, but you're a pro. I'm like, think about it. When's the last time I told you I won a race?
Yeah.
He's like, but
doesn't happen very often.
And I was like, and so my our oldest daughter even said the other day, she's like, Greyson doesn't always win, but he never quits. And I was like, that's all I want them to know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, that is the most important message that they can learn from my racing and my coaching. So it has been really cool. All that to say, very cool to be an athlete at this level with Katie and I supporting each other mutually, raising kids the way that we are. It's really fun.
That's awesome.
It's the dream, honestly.
So, I love that. And I think that's like one thing that HYROX has done good is like capturing that essence of it is like, hey, no matter where you're at in life, whether you have kids, whether you're an athlete, like this event is for you. You can make this work with your lifestyle, whether you're training 20 hours a week or maybe just like a few hours a week, like you can make that happen.
Yeah.
What would be a piece of advice maybe you could give somebody if they're thinking about doing HYROX?
Sure, like a parent doing some HYROX or what? Man, I'm thinking of parents specifically right now.
Of course.
Act like it's selfish to focus on your own fitness and your own training when you've got your kids around. And I'd say, no, it's actually the opposite. We want to be modeling a lifestyle of pursuit, a lifestyle of passion. And so, like, if you catch the HYROX bug, good.
Yeah.
Because our glory days are not behind us when we finish our high school sports. And to be quite honest, like, I want my kids to see what it looks like to live like a happy life in pursuit of goals.
Yeah.
And so I'd say, like, do your training,
right.
Make it valuable. And Katie and I sit with our kids every week and say, like, this is why it's valuable. And they say, oh, because it's how you make money. And Katie says, not just because of that. It's because we love it.
Right.
And it keeps us healthy.
Right.
And it keeps, like, we wake up excited for something.
Right.
And, like, you guys can, and we tell our kids, like, come out to the gym with us. Like, actually come do some of these things with us. So I would tell parents who HYROX, like, prioritize it. Instead of saying, like, oh, I'm going to wrap my entire life around what they're doing. We do some of that.
Right.
But, like, model what it looks like to be a healthy adult in front of them.
Totally.
And give them something to look forward to.
And I think a healthy adult is a good domino effect for yes, you're training, but like that'll also domino to like what you eat.
Yes.
And then what you're doing on the weekend.
Yeah.
Like who are the people you're hanging out with.
Yeah.
Like, all that stuff can kind of like blend into each other.
Totally.
So they're not seeing you out eating McDonald's every night. You know what I mean? You're drinking like watermelon juice. You know what I mean? So it's like it blends into everything.
Yeah.
So they're seeing that.
It really does. We people who understand like the world of habit formation. We talk all the time about how we tend to have these key habits that trickle into everything else. And I would argue that our key habits are often wrapped around A, the thing we're most passionate about, or B, the thing that we're most scared of becoming.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
So it's like that's like the high end and the low end of like habit formation. And I would much rather have like the thing that I'm passionate about trickle into my passions everywhere else. And there's the way that I love my family, the way that I serve them, but also like how I act as a person, how I carry myself in a community.
Right.
In general, the world would be a better place if we are people who could endure hardship kindly. Right?
Yeah.
And be patient and kind and gentle and loving while also facing hard things?
I think that there's a deep question there, which is you got some people. I don't want to call them haters. That's almost too cliche, but they're like, you tell them like, oh, I want to do a marathon or I want to do a HYROX, I want to go run a 5K, and they're like, they're sitting on the couch like, oh, why would you want to do that?
Sure.
And there is some like, okay, I guess you're right. Why would I want to do something that's hard? It's uncomfortable, but obviously underneath that, there's a lot of benefit.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The discomfort, I think, is everything in our culture right now.
Yeah.
Like if I could get people to like eat good food and make themselves uncomfortable every day, it would change so much about the trajectory in their life and the way they treat the people that are closest to them.
Sure. There's so much instant gratification, comfort seeking, shortcuts that I think a lot of people would benefit from doing something hard or setting a goal like a HYROX, doing something hard and train for it and make it happen.
That's why I get so pumped about all these people who are going past us right now. Like, this is not easy. Like,
No.
if you
These
watch
people are
close,
dying.
you're gonna see some people suffering behind us, and that is a good thing.
Yeah.
We need people to get out here and get in a fight today. Goodness.
Yeah. A little fight against themselves.
Yes, exactly. Against the force, whatever. Yeah.
Well, dude, awesome job today.
Thank you.
Great job on the podium, and good luck on the next race in September.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you. Roadie Strength signing off. Roadie Strength. Oh, that's all right. Oh, God, we cut that out.